The following may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Elderly woman assaulted during robbery dies. An 81-year-old woman who was thrown to the pavement during an attempted robbery in front of her Diamondville Diego Martin home died at hospital on Thursday. Police said Bertil Alahar and her husband had just returned home from making a withdrawal from the ATM on Saturday, April 24th, and were about to walk into their home when a red car stopped near them. Two men got out and ran towards Alahar, pushing her to the ground and grabbed her purse. They then escaped in the car. Alahar's husband then took her to the St. James District Hospital, where she was treated and later sent home. During the week, her condition worsened and she was unable to walk. He took her back to the St. James Hospital on Wednesday, but by 7 a.m. the next day, she had passed. A post-mortem examination is expected to be done at the Forensic Science Center, Federation Park, next week to determine her exact cause of death. You're about to see a video of a similar incident which occurred in Jamaica. In this video, an elderly couple is just returning from the bank when a motorcycle pulls up and the pillion gets off, brazenly walks into the yard and violently robs this elderly woman who falls to the ground. He then gets back on the motorcycle and her husband tries but fails in his attempt to run them over. The woman had gotten out of the vehicle to open the gate for her husband to drive into the yard. The audacity of these criminals, so brazen that they can just trail you from the bank, walk into your yard and rob you of your hard-earned cash. Thankfully, this woman recovered from her injuries. I'm just wondering why she made that ill-fated choice of getting out of the vehicle with her handbag instead of just getting the keys out of her handbag. I think someone from the bank told them how much money these people withdrew. As you can see, it's actually 3 men who orchestrated this robbery on 2 motorcycles. I guess the husband didn't want to pursue them because he didn't know if they were armed. Man who assaulted elderly woman in home invasion denied bail. A 26-year-old Marabella man was denied bail when he appeared at the Princestown Magistrates Court on Thursday, April 29th, to face charges of rape and buggery, burglary and robbery with violence, as well as interfering with a motor vehicle. The accused, Denzel De La Rosa, was remanded into custody. The charges stemmed from an incident that allegedly occurred around 3 a.m. on Saturday, 24th of April 2021. According to official police reports, an 85-year-old woman was at her residence in Marabella when she was awakened by a crashing noise. She reportedly saw a man standing by her bed. The intruder allegedly sexually assaulted her, after which he began to ransack the bedroom. When the woman tried to escape, the intruder allegedly choked her and took her back into the bedroom. Police said when the intruder went to another room of the house, the 85-year-old victim was able to run out of the back door of the residence to her neighbor's home. The police and emergency health services, EHS, were contacted, and they took the woman to the San Fernando General Hospital. Police continued inquiries, and the suspect was arrested on Monday, 26th of April, by Inspector Ramlogan, Sergeant Mohammed, and officers of the Marabella Police Station and Criminal Investigations Department, CID. The suspect was positively identified by the victim during an identification parade on Wednesday, 28th of April. He was subsequently charged for the offenses of rape and burglary, and robbery with violence by investigator P.C. Matlu. He was also charged for interfering with a motor vehicle, an offense which occurred along the same street around the same time of the incident. Cops seize cannabis and arrest 4 people in Port of Spain. 4 persons were arrested and some 1.4 kilograms of narcotics seized during an anti-crime exercise conducted in Port of Spain on Wednesday, 28th of April 2021. Official police reports confirmed the 4 suspects, 2 men and 2 women, were charged with the offense of possession of cannabis. According to a statement from the police service, during the anti-crime exercise carried out on Wednesday, officers of the Interagency Task Force IATF, headed by Corporal Phillip, executed a search warrant for firearms and ammunition at a house at Clifton Hill, East Dry River, Port of Spain. The TTPS reports that P.C. Gardner allegedly found and seized a quantity of marijuana weighing 767.2 grams in the bedroom of Jael Choi and her common-law husband Javon Smith. P.C. Gardner reportedly conducted a search of another bedroom belonging to her brother Javon Choi and his common-law wife Bianca Peters, who also reside at the same address. There, the officer allegedly found and seized a quantity of marijuana weighing 725.2 grams. The narcotics find total some 1,492.4 grams. All suspects were arrested and charged for the offense of possession of cannabis. Javon Smith and Javon Choi were taken to the Beeson Street Police Station, while Jael Choi and Bianca Peters were taken to the Central Police Station where the charges were laid. P.C. Garner is continuing inquiries. High Court judge restricts publication of evidence from 2 witnesses in the Sean Luke murder trial. The High Court judge presiding over the trial of 2 men accused of murdering 6-year-old Sean Luke has temporarily restricted the publication of evidence of 2 eyewitnesses. On Wednesday, Justice Lisa Ramsumer Hines issued an order restricting publication of the evidence of Avinash Babulal, a resident of Luke's community at Orange Valley Road in Couva. When the virtual judge-alone trial resumed yesterday, Ramsumer Hines amended her order to include the state's next witness, Avis Pradeep, another resident of the community. Ramsumer Hines noted that the media could publish reports on both their testimonies only after Pradeep completes his evidence. She also threatened to institute contempt of court proceedings if the order is breached. The trial is expected to resume on Monday, when Babulal is expected to complete his cross-examination. Pradeep will then testify and be cross-examined. What's your verdict? Do you think the judge is going above and beyond to protect everyone's rights who's involved in this trial, and not so much the child whose life was taken? Or do you think that she's just diligently following the law? Police seek public's help in locating 2 teen moms and their babies who went missing. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service (TTPS) is urgently seeking the public's assistance in locating 2 teenage mothers and their babies, both of whom are from the Mary Care Center in South Oropouche and who went missing on Monday, 26th of April 2021. Missing persons alerts have been activated for 16-year-old Christina Sukdeo and her 7-month-old son, Calvin Sukdeo, as well as for 16-year-old Gloria Ramlogan, who went missing with her 3-year-old Jordan Ramlogan. Christina and Calvin Sukdeo, as well as Gloria and Jordan Ramlogan of the Mary Care Center, Partep Trace, South Oropouche, were last seen on Monday and were reported missing to the Oropouche police station the same day. Christina is of East Indian descent, 5 feet 3 inches tall, with a slim build, big eyes, and long black hair. She was last seen wearing a knee-length floral dress and a pair of black slippers. Her son Calvin is of East Indian descent and 1 foot tall. He is fair-skinned with black eyes, chubby and slightly bald. He was last seen wearing a white onesie. Gloria is of East Indian descent, 5 feet 6 inches tall, with a slim build, dark brown complexion, and long black hair with brown edges. She was last seen wearing a white t-shirt, dark blue jeans, and blue fluffy slippers. Her son Jordan is of East Indian descent and 2 feet tall. He is fair-skinned with a thick build and brown eyes. He was last seen wearing a white vest, multicolored pants, and red sandals. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Christina Sukdeo and her son Calvin, as well as the whereabouts of Gloria Ramlogan and her son Jordan, is asked to call the Oropouche police station at 677-7544 or contact the police hotlines at 555-999 and 911. Citizens can also call Crime Stoppers at 800-TIPS or share information via the TTPS app.